Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sriyad, MBBS, MD in Health Informatics. I am also specialized in clinical terminology and medical coding.
In this video, we are going to compare ebook versus paper book for AAPC CPC exam and decide which is better. Starting in January 2025, the AAPC now allows members to choose between using a printed coding book or a digital ebook during their certification exam. That's right, you now have a choice. So in this tutorial, we are going to walk through everything you need to know about the ebooks in the AAPC exam, what they are, why they matter, how to set them up, and how to use them strategically on exam day, and how to decide whether to use the ebook or the manual or the paper book. So whether you are a first time test taker or a repeat exam taker, this is crucial to decide which one to use. So if you are a beginner, I just touching the basic. So there are three main books you will use in CPC exam. First, the CPT manual, that is current procedural terminology. This is the largest and most used code book. It covers medical procedures and professional services. Think surgeries, office visits, and lab tests. Second, ICD-10-CM, the International Classification of Disease, 10th revision, clinical modification. This is your diagnosis coding book. It documents why the patient was seen, their conditions, symptoms, and medical history. It contains over 70,000 codes. And the third is HCPCS Level 2, the Healthcare Common Procedure Coding System. This covers supplies, equipments, drugs, and services not found in the CPT manual. So these three books are entire toolkit to the CPC exam. So let's compare the printed books with the ebooks. The printed or the physical or the manual books are exactly what they sound like. Physical hardcover or softcover copies of the coding manuals. You can write notes in the margins, use highlighters, stick tabs on important pages, and on exam day you can bring your personal annotated copy with all your notes and markings. Ebooks, on the other hand, are digital versions of the same coding manuals. You access them through the AAPC's digital platform. They offer an instant keyword search function, meaning you can type a word or phrase and immediately jump to every place it appears in the book. Here's a crucial point about the exam version of the ebook, and we will cover this in detail later. The ebook provided during the exam is a shared, clean library versions. That means none of your personal highlights or digital notes from your study ebook will not be available during the exam. But you will have access to a comprehensive search function which more than compensates. So both formats are official, both are complete. The question is which works better for your learning style and exam strategy. Let's look at the benefits of using ebooks over a print book. Benefit 1. Faster code searching. Benefit 2. Comprehensive search that covers the entire book at once. Benefit 3. The ability to study anywhere and anytime. And benefit 4, and this one is big one, 71% of AAPC members who were surveyed said they would prefer to use ebooks for a future exam. So we are going to break each of these. So the benefit 1, faster code searching. Let's look back the printed book. Here's what happens when you need to find a code. You look up the main term in the alphabetic index at the back. You find a code suggestion. Then you flip to the tabular list to verify it. Then you may need to check the guidelines at the front of the section. That's 3 separate lookups. So multiple page turns. That's for one question. But with an ebook, here are the process. I'll demonstrate each process with the real book. So first let's learn this. Step 1. You type a keyword into the search bar. That could be a diagnosis name, a procedure, or an anatomical term, whatever fits the clinical scenario. Step 2. Instant results. The ebook immediately shows you every place that term exists across the entire book, the index, the tabular list, the guidelines, all at once. And step 3. You click on the most relevant result and navigate directly to that section. So no flipping, so no guessing which page the tabular list start on. And step 4, you verify the code in context and record your answer. So that 4-step process can easily take 30 to 60 seconds per question, less than using a print book. Across 100 question exam, that time adds up very quickly. So benefit 2, when you search in the ebook, it doesn't just search the index, it simultaneously searches the alphabetic index, the tabular list, all the coding guidelines and instructional notes, and any cross references. So you see every relevant result in one unified search. Compare that with the print book. You check one section at a time. you might check the index, then flip to the tabular list, then separately flip back to check the guidelines. It is fragmented process that increases the risk of missing important instructional notes that could change with which code you select. And benefit 3, the AAPC notes that you can study from anywhere, anytime using ebooks without having to lug heavy books around. And if you ever carried a CPT manual, an ICD-10-CM and HCPCS book all at once, you know exactly what lug means. We are talking about several pounds of books. With ebooks on your phone or tablet, you can practice coding scenarios during your lunch break. You can review guidelines while waiting for an appointment. You can study at a coffee shop without commanding an entire table. And at home or at the office, ebooks give you even more flexibility. You can have multiple windows open simultaneously, cross-referencing between CPT and ICD-10-CM without stacking physical books on your desk. You can highlight and annotate digitally on your study version, and you get comfortable with the same interface you will use on exam day, which builds familiarity and confidence. So the bottom line, ebooks remove friction from study process. And the benefit for, look at this bar chart, 71% versus 29%. That's a significant majority. And this isn't a survey of tech enthusiasts. These are working medical coders who have experienced both formats and made a judgment. The key insight here is that this preference isn't about novelty or technology for its own sake. It reflects something real, the intuitive, time-saving nature of digital search tools that modern coders are already comfortable with in their day-to-day work. Let me demonstrate you the ebooks, how it looks like. So this is the 2026 version. To avoid the copyright issue, I use the older version. So many people think that ebook means PDF file. This is not the PDF file. This is the file format called EPUB. So in the EPUB, searching is very easy. On the left side, you can see the contents, cover, inside front cover. Once you click this one, you can see the modifier, symbol, those kind of things. And here you can see introduction. Once you click this arrow, you can open up the subcategories and go to the evaluation management. You can see the topics arranged like this. Surgery, when you click, it will appear like this. When you click intercommentary, it will open up the intercommentary. So this is for the learning purpose. So again, you can highlight anything. Once you select, you can see you can highlight anything, and if you want to increase the size of the fonts, you can increase the size that is comfortable for you. So let's keep the basic. So let's search a term. So click this search icon and let's search cholecystectomy. So once I click, you can see it will list the places where this cholecystectomy available. You can see introduction, and in the list of illustrations, digestive system. So you can see the laparoscopy surgery with cholecystectomy with cholangiography. So you can select here as well. You can see the page numbers 388, 389 like that, and other thing is index places. So it will also show the places where this cholecystectomy appear in the index. So let's click this one, cholecystectomy. It will directly bring you to the codes. So cholecystectomy with exploration of the common duct, like that you can select. So you can directly select the code. If you want to search with the index, you can see, click this cholecystectomy. You can see it will show the main index term cholecystectomy. And if you want to go for the cholecystectomy, any method like with choledocho enterostomy, you can click this code. Once you click, it will directly bring you to the code description. So it's very easy to search. In the manual book, we have to turn several pages to find the code, but here once you click the code directly, it will bring you to the code there. The very interesting and convenient part of this ebook is finding the answer using elimination method is very easy. I'll show you a demonstration how to get answer using elimination method with ebook. Let's take an example question. A patient with a left tympanic membrane tear arrives for a left lateral graft tympanoplasty with the use of an operating microscope. But procedure and diagnosis codes are reported. So there are CPT and ICD-10-CM codes are available. So let's use the elimination method using the ebook. So once you look at the CPT codes, you can see 69, 631 and 641. There are two codes, and 69,990 is there. So let's copy this code and paste in the search bar of the CPT book. I copy the code, just paste and just enter. So here you can see it is available in the auditory system. You can see here the simple only code is available. That means it will bring you to the exact code. Others are where the code is available in other description. So this is the one you have to click. So once you click this one, 69,631, it will give you the description. Tympanoplasty without mastoidectomy, initial or revision without ossicular chain reconstruction. So the next code is 641. So 641 is the adjacent code, so no need to copy paste that. You can see that is available here. Tympanoplasty with mastoidectomy without ossicular chain reconstruction. In our case, left lateral graft tympanoplasty with the use of an operating microscope. So here graft tympanoplasty is mentioned on the 631. You can see tympanoplasty. So mastoidectomy it doesn't mention about, so without mastoidectomy. And 641 tympanoplasty with mastoidectomy. So the description not saying about the mastoidectomy. So the correct code will be 69,631. But this code doesn't mentioning about the microscope. So you have to code the use of microscopy. So in the answers you can see A and C are possible, but A only single code, it doesn't include the microscopy. So let's copy this code and see. So again you can see 69,990, the single code appear here. You can see if you want to go to the index, there also you can find this operating microscope. You can see microscope, surgical operating microscope. Once you click the code, you can see the description says microsurgical techniques requiring of operating microscope list separately in addition to code for primary procedure. So that is the correct answer. So C is correct without even checking the ICD-10-CM code. So let's check the ICD-10-CM code. Let's copy this one and open the ICD-10-CM code book. I'm using the older versions to avoid this copyright issues. Just paste this one. You can see it shows disease of middle ear and mastoid. This code is appearing. So once you click this one, it will directly bring you to the code. So it says H72.92 unspecified perforation of tympanic membrane left ear. So in our case, the left tympanic membrane ear. So that's the correct code. So the correct answer will be answer C. So without turning the menu about, it is very easy to find the answer quickly using this elimination method. Please note a very important thing. The ebook used during your exam is not your personal book. It is a version provided through the exam platform specifically to ensure a consistent and fair testing environment for all participants. So let's break down what that means. First, it is a shared, standardized version. Every candidate taking the exam on any given day is working with the exact same ebook, the same content, the same layout, the same version. This ensures no one has an advantage based on which edition of the book they happen to have. Second, no personal notes available. Your personal notes and highlights will not be available. This is a drawback to this ebook version compared with the printed version. If you have been using the CPC's ebook in your personal account and you have built up a collection of digital highlights and annotations, those will not appear in the exam version. The exam ebook is clean and unmarked. Now, before that worries you, stay with me because the third point addresses this directly. You will have access to a comprehensive keyword search function. That search function is your tool and it is available to every candidate equally. And fourth, its approach ensures a fair testing environment. Everyone is working from identical materials, no advantages based on annotations, no shortcuts based on preloaded notes, so a level playing field. Okay, finally, let's put all together in one comprehensive comparison. This table covers 9 key aspects of both formats. Take a moment to look it over. Search speed. Print is slow because of manual index navigation, while ebooks give you instant keyword search. Search coverage. Print lets you check one section at a time, whereas ebooks cover the index, tabular list, and guidelines all simultaneously in a single search. Portability. Print books are heavy and must be physically carried to your exam venue. Ebooks are lightweight and device-based. You just need a charged device. Steady access. Print requires you to be physically present with your books, while ebooks give you access from anywhere with the internet. Study notes. During study, both formats allow you to make notes, but you can handwritten in the print in the digital highlights in your study book. And notes in the exam. Prints allows your personal annotated copy with tabs and highlights, while the exam ebook is a clean shared version with no personal notes. Exam intuition. Print is familiar and comfortable for traditional learners, while ebooks are initiative for those used to digital tools. And the AAPC says it's quick to learn. Personal printing. Print books come from the official publisher, while personal printing of ebook content is strictly not permitted. And finally, member preference. Based on AAPC data, approximately 71% prefer ebooks and 29% prefer print. The majority have spoken. So let's give me the final verdicts. In my personal point of view, I prefer ebook. But if you practiced using printed book, use the printed book during the exam. If you practice using an ebook, continue with the ebook in the exam. Avoid switching formats at last minute. It's very important. Do not switch your formats. Whatever you practice, use that one. Okay, before conclude, I will show you another demonstration video that is shared by the AAPC on how to use ebook in the exam environment. You can open the question one side and the ebook another side. The exam ebook is slightly different from this EPUB version that I show you. So spend another 4 minutes to watch that video as well. It is shared only for the educational purposes.
If you selected eBooks at the time of scheduling, after the AAPC agreement, you'll receive a vital source agreement. This allows the use of eBooks during the exam. Please note this is a lengthy agreement and you'll need to scroll down all the way to the bottom of the page. Please note any instructions on the instructions page, and when you're ready to begin, click the I am ready to begin button. Once you enter the exam, you'll see the ebooks for the exam included on the right screen, and you may need to open this up by going to the right area and expanding or collapsing the panels. You can see down below on the right panel here now, I have listed the 2025 AMA CPT book, the ICD-10-CM book, the HCPCS Level 2 book, and the ICD-10 PCS book. And any of these book titles can be opened by simply clicking on the title. It may take a minute for the book to load for the first time into the exam. If for some reason the book fails to load, click the refresh button at the top of the page. The book can also be undocked. And once undocked, you can move the panel around to any part of the screen that is most convenient for you. You can also click the full screen button to make the book take up your entire screen. The button next to the full screen button returns the book to the dock on the right-hand side. If the books are undocked, they can be positioned side by side and moved anywhere on screen. You can undock one book here and undock another and use them side by side. Another great feature we can show you with these panels open is the ability to resize the window to fit your screen on your laptop or desktop. And you can do that by clicking on any one of the edges or the corners, and you can make the window larger or make it smaller, and it will dynamically adjust the size of the book to fit your needs. Typically, if you scroll through the search results, when you only see the CPT code and click on it, it will take you to that location in the book. From there, you can scroll up and down to identify any guidelines or parenthetic statements associated with that code. To find index entries, select items under the index. Clicking on the 3 bars on the left will open the table of contents. You can click on any item to go to that section of the book. Clicking the ribbon at the bottom of the left of the screen will bookmark the page. Access your saved bookmarks in the top right corner of the screen, and you can jump back to any section that you've saved. Next to the bookmarks, you can access the reader preferences. Clicking this button here, you can adjust the text size, the style of font. You can even change it from day or night mode. There's sepia, cyan, or the line height. You can also reset back to the original publisher settings here. Access your highlighters by clicking highlighters at the top. Here you can turn on fast highlighting, and that will automatically highlight any text that you click on within the book. For ICD-10-CM, if you search for a code, say C44.301, and collapse everything on the right, you will see 3 entries: the table of neoplasms, the section for C30 through C39, and the section for C43 through C44. Because we're looking for C44.301, we would select the last section and click on the code to go to that page in the ICD-10-CM book. The code you select will always be at the top of the page once it loads. One last thing to keep in mind: if you've purchased any ebooks independently of the certification exam, none of your notes or highlights will transfer over on your ebooks within the certification exam. Those are standalone copies that only exist within the certification exam.
Before conclude, let me stress it again. If you practice using printed book, use the printed book during the exam. If you practiced using an ebook, continue with the ebook in the exam. Avoid switching formats at the last minute. So you have to decide whether you are going to use the printed version or the ebook at the beginning, not at the last moment. So if you have any queries, please leave in the comment section, or else you can contact me using my email and WhatsApp numbers provided in the description. Please subscribe my channel and check out other playlists as well. Thank you.